Our today topic is evaluation of curriculum. As the name says, that it is a systematic process of assessing the quality, effectiveness, and the relevance of the curriculum in achieving its intended learning objectives. So, first thing that we need to understand about evaluation is it is a systematic process of collecting and analyzing data in order to determine whether and to what degree objectives have been achieved. Curriculum evaluation is an attempt to toss light on two questions. The first question is, do planned courses, programs, activities, and learning opportunities as developed and organized actually produce desired results? And the second question is, how can the curriculum offering best be improved? So there are models of curriculum evaluation. The first is Stellar's model. The second is context, input, process, and product model, and the third is STEX model. So all these models provide different perspective and approaches to evaluation, and each has its strength as well as their own limitations. So we discussed the first one, that Teller's model emphasizes more on goal formulation through a detailed analysis of feedback from students, society, and subject matters. Teller model proceed from the broader view of the concept and narrow it down to the specific, like they work on only the objectives that they evaluate the program based on their attainment, and the key component are objectives, activities, and evaluation, and their approach is to focus on measuring the extent to which objectives are achieved. So for instance, it examines the needs of the society and then narrow it to stating the specific objectives to be achieved in order to meet the societal need. It is, however, said to be deductive in nature. Second is context, input, process, and product model. Uh, this model came as a consensus of the Phi Delta committee that was chaired by Daniel Staffelbeam in 1971. So CIPP focused more on decision making at each stages of the curriculum process. So they are focused on comprehensive framework for evaluating the programs, considering context, input, process, and product. And their key component is text, input, process, and product, as their name shows, and they involve the assessing the program's context, resources, as well as implementation, and what are their outcomes. They have CIPP means context, input, process, and product. Now, however, despite several promises of excellence and potential in moving in the region of formative and summative evaluation, CIPP model is too concerned with how the process is supposed to be rather than the reality and grounds. So the third or the last model is STEX model. It examines the basis of the education program, such as the background, philosophy, and purpose for which the program was developed. So these intent refer to the goal and plan of the practitioners, such as the curricula and the education program planner, teachers, and students. So they emphasize the importance of considering multiple perspective and context when evaluating programs. The key component, their description, their judgment, and their generalization. So they involve describing the program, making judgment about its equality, and generalizing finding to other contexts.